Hey everyone, it's Presley at ActOutGames.com here, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the future of fandom. So I'm going to FanX, and I'm going to be on a panel. So if you guys don't know what FanX is this really amazing con, and it's towards the end of the month, and it's in Salt Lake City, and it's super duper cool. It's run by the same people that run Salt Lake Comic-Con, so I have no doubts that it's going to be amazing. I'm super duper excited for it, and and like I said, I'm going to be on a panel. So what this panel is it's a panel of everyone but the moderator is under 16, and we're going to be talking a little bit about what the future of fandom is going to be like. So if you guys have any ideas about what the future of fandom is going to be like, please post it in the comments below, because I'd really love to hear your input, and I am super duper excited to see a couple of your points brought up on the panel. So anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I think the future of fandom is going to be like. So what the future of fandom is going to be like to me is actually pretty long to talk about, but the basics are, I think there's going to be more, lots and lots of fandoms, because right now the internet is allowing people to create so many amazing things. Like, I'm on YouTube, and I'm a special guest at VidCon, and I'm on a panel at FanX, and I just suddenly, one day, just started making videos, and posted them on YouTube. And it's not like I'm George Lucas, where I got a movie made for myself, or I got on a TV show, and then that's how I got popular. I just started putting videos on YouTube, and then people started seeing them, and now I'm actually on a panel in FanX, which is really crazy. So I think there's going to be more fandoms because of that accessibility. Anyone can go out and they can just make a webcomic, or they can make some really funny series. Like, you don't have to be George Lucas and get a company to make an amazing movie for you, like Star Wars. Like, everyone's watching Star Wars. Most everyone is seen Star Wars and wants to see the new movie and everything. So you don't have to be like George Lucas and get a bunch of movies, really high quality movies for you to be made. Like, you could just be Freddie Wong and have this amazing series called Video Game High School with amazing special effects, and you don't have to go out and you don't have to get a huge company to make this for you. And when Star Wars was first coming out, there wasn't a lot of competition for it, because lots of people had great ideas, but they couldn't just put them out on the table and then get some production company to make an amazing movie for it. It wasn't like that. You actually had to have a lot done to get your idea to come to life. But now, all you have to do is go onto a website, make an account, and then upload some art. And there you have it. You have a webcomic. And that's really cool that you can do that kind of stuff. You can just have your stuff put up on the internet. And it's kind of a con, because fandoms are all over the place. There's not one common interest that there's maybe one or two common interests that everyone has, but it's also a pro, because if you focus on one or two fandoms, chances are somehow through something related, you will see another fandom and discover that you like something that you didn't think you would like. For example, you didn't think you would like a webcomic about sci-fi space ninjas, but you read it and you really liked it. And no, I'm not talking about this particular webcomic. If there's a webcomic about that, I want to read it. Please put it in the comments. But your interests can expand, and you can find out somewhat easily what kind of tastes you have, and then you can go out and find lots of different things for your one tastes. Although it is a bit hard to manage if you have a billion fandoms. But I'm saying, in my own example, I just started making videos, and I just started drawing one day and uploading them, and I'm even starting a webcomic now. Just because the internet exists, I can pretty much just have an idea and make it come to life, and then people will start to read it, hopefully. People will start to read my webcomic or watch my videos. And it's just super duper crazy that you can do that. So I think the future of fandom is going to be more spread out, but it's going to help other people discover more of their interests because of how spread out it is. As well as I think the communities for the new fandoms will hopefully be a lot better, because the generation that I'm in is a lot more accepting of people than the past generations have been. So we'll accept lots of people. There's only a handful of people that are in this well, there's more than a handful. But most of our generation accepts everyone and is super duper LGBTQIA plus accepting and everything, which is super duper great. So I think that our fandoms will be more inclusive, more tight, kind of a really nice tight community. Because of how small the fandoms are and spread out, they'll have smaller, nicer, tighter communities. As well as everything will be more inclusive. Like, right now, there are a few big fandoms that are coming out. There's Steven Universe and Undertale, which are both super duper inclusive. Like, Steven Universe, like, I'm pretty sure, like, almost every character has shown signs of being, every character has probably shown signs of being canonically LGBTQIA+, in a way, especially the gyms. I'm pretty sure most of the gyms are canonically LGBTQIA+, so it's super inclusive. Lots of different body types, lots of different skin colors, lots of different identities. Everything is really great there. And having a fandom like that, where our generation and even past generations can be a part of and see how great an accepting thing is, will make them have ideas, and then they can go on the internet and they can make their idea come to life, which will be more inclusive. As well as with Undertale, the main character canonically uses they, them. So people will see, that's cool, people like that. And then their, like, a character and what their idea will become a they, them. And then more and more people will just start seeing how popular and how great these inclusive things are, and more inclusive things will start coming out. Partly because our generation is just more inclusive in general, and partly because people will realize that being more inclusive is really great, and that more people will like it and see themselves in it and relate to it. And, like, for small creators, or just like small teams of people, or even one person, there's the amazing people Rooster Teeth, I can't pronounce things, Rooster Teeth, that created Ruby, and they just created this kind of like American anime type thing, and they just have a small group of people based in Austin, and then they created this really, really amazing story called Ruby, and that's up on YouTube. You guys can watch that, as well as the Welcome to Night Vale podcast. It's just a small team of people, really creative people, that just go out and they make these really, really amazing things, and they only have to have a small team or even one person. I just want to point out that definitely supports my argument is Toby Fox. One person. He coded, he scripted, he wrote, he sprout. Me and my dad decided that the past tense of making a sprite should be sprout, so it is. He sprout, he did everything for this really amazing game. He did everything for Undertale, and Undertale is such an amazing game. And he did everything for it. He composed the music, even. So just like one person can make their idea come to life, and that is what's super duper amazing about the future of fandom. So those are my recent ideas about the future of fandom. There's probably going to be more to come, but if you guys have anything, yet again, please post them in the comments. I'd love to bring up some of your really good points on the panel, and I'm super duper excited to see what you guys have to say. So please subscribe if you want to see what we're doing in FanX, as well as just what we're doing in general. It definitely helps us a lot, and it helps us produce better and more creative content. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.